What's going on, y'all? Welcome back to another episode. I'm SwipaCam. Welcome to my channel. If you haven't yet subscribed, hit the subscribe button, hit the logo. Let's continue to build this community together. We just crossed 1,000 subscribers. It ain't been 2 months yet, and we just getting started. Let's go. Look, I just got done watching the Denver Nuggets playing against the Cleveland Cavaliers on February 19, 2021, and the Denver Nuggets won 120-103. And boy, did I tell you, that man Jamal Murray is back. 50 piece on him, 5-0. 50 piece on him. First off, let me just go ahead and say, happy birthday, Serbia. Happy birthday. I know it ain't everybody's birthday, but it's Nikola Jokic's birthday. 26 years old, All-NBA, All-Star starter, MVP Nikola Jokic. Let's go. On his 26th birthday, Nikola Jokic comes down with 16 points, 12 rebounds, and 10 assists. And is that not the perfect Jokic game? Would Jokic love nothing more than average 16 points a game with a few rebounds, with double-digit assists, letting MPJ and Jamal Murray go off? Would that not be his dream? Boy, what a happy birthday celebration. I know it's the Cleveland Cavaliers. I know it's not an elite team. But you know what? The Nuggets needed it, especially after losing to the Celtics, especially after losing to the Washington Wizards. They should have won both of those games, but they didn't. And Jamal Murray. Hey, y'all, don't look now. Jamal Murray back. 5 straight games of 22 or more points for Jamal Murray. 5 straight games of 22 or more. Looking real efficient, taking jumpers too. Jamal Murray, let's just go through the stat line. 38 minutes, 50 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists, 21 of 25 from the field. Let me repeat that. He had 21 buckets and 25 shots. And he was 8 of 10 from the three-point line. Oh, Lord. 8 of 10. Now, we've been saying all year, we want Jamal Murray who's shooting anywhere from 7 to 8 to 9, 10 three-pointers a game. Back-to-back games with 10 three-pointers. He was 4 of 10 the other game. Now he's 8 of 10. Ooh. I don't know, y'all. Ooh. Think about it. If Jamal Murray plays this way, this well, we're not even got the Porter yet. If Jamal Murray plays like this, all NBA level with the MVP and Nikola Jokic, this team is finna be a problem for everybody. Lakers, Nets, Pacers, Bucks, whoever you want to talk about, gonna be a problem. Jamal Murray, man, what a game. What a game. Let's just spend some time talking about Jamal Murray. Jamal was hurt to start the year. He was hurt to start the year. He got hurt third game into the year. I'm talking about ankle problems, hip problems. I'm talking about shoulder problems. Elbow problems. And you know what? A short layoff in the offseason from the Western Conference Finals until now. And Jamal Murray, that boy been smoking. He has been absolutely smoking lately. Jamal Murray looks every bit like an all-NBA point guard today. Now, here's the thing. Anybody can put up 50. But Jamal Murray, we know Jamal Murray can put up 50 in the best, in the highest and clutchest of moments. Remember, Jamal Murray in one series last year, 50 points, 42 points, 50 points. What? Jamal Murray, 142 points in 3 games in a playoff series? Oh, yeah. Only people that ever done that in NBA history in one playoff series. Michael Jordan, you might know him. Allen Iverson, you might know who that is. And Donovan Mitchell and Jamal Murray. And Jamal Murray came out smoking. Woo! Hey, look, let it go. Jamal Murray at the half, I believe he had 22 points. And Michael Porter Jr., what have we been saying on this channel? Michael Porter Jr. is a kid, 22 years old. He still ain't figured out how to play basketball. But Michael Porter Jr. is dripping in talent. Just absolutely dripping in talent. 6'10" sniper. Unstoppable scorer. And the thing I loved about Michael Porter Jr. tonight, he drove to the basket. It's like he would get the ball on the arc, and you know, most times he gets the ball on the arc, he's 6'10". I'm shooting over everybody. But tonight, Michael Porter Jr. was driving to the basket. He was making sure to put himself in position to get hot in the first place. MPJ tonight had 21 points in the first half, career high. Let me read this to you. So at the half tonight, Michael Porter Jr. had 21 points. Jamal Murray had 22 points. And Nikola Jokic had 7 rebounds, 7 assists, and 7 points. Yo, that's the best I've ever seen that trio play in the first half. That might be the best I've ever seen them play all together in a whole half, second or first. But here's the thing, y'all. We've been waiting, we've been looking, we've been searching. But if Jokic could be maybe less of a Larry Bird, like right now, let's just be clear. Jokic is having a top 10 all-time NBA season according to the box plus minus. Because he has a box plus minus score of 11.4. That's a top 10 all-time score. That's crazy. But here's the thing. Jokic is leading the NBA in PER, box plus minus, VORP, value over replacement player, win shares per 48, offensive win shares. He's top 3, top 4 in defensive win share, defensive box plus minus. He's dominating. He's been the most outstanding player in basketball. But here's the thing. Instead of being a souped-up Larry Bird, averaging 27.1 points per game, averaging 12 rebounds a game, averaging 8.7 assists a game, I think Jokic, man, I think he really would not mind being a 20 points per game player, 11 rebounds a game, 13 assists a game player. He would love it. See, that's more of a souped-up Steve Nash. Now, if you get Michael Porter Jr. continuing to grow, continue to step into a third star role, continuing to figure out how to play basketball, how to take shots in the right time, how to cut to the basket, how to play defense. Michael Porter Jr. played good defense tonight, y'all. Here, let me read this to you. Tonight, Jamal Murray was a plus 24. Wow. Michael Porter Jr. was a plus 9. Great. And Nikola Jokic was a plus 13. The only starter that was a minus was JaMychal Green, but he went out in the first quarter. It looked like with a shoulder injury, so hopefully he's fine because we definitely need him. And then Will Barton tonight, plus 16 with 7 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 and 9 from the field, 1 and 3 from the three-point line. But y'all, man, they look good. But here's the thing. If MPJ continues to figure out how to play basketball, which he will, this is the thing. This is why when you get trade talks for James Harden and Bradley Beal, Victor Oladipo, Drew Holiday, the reason the Nuggets ain't pulled the trigger is because you know what? Those players are great, but those players are already either starting their prime or in the middle of their prime. But here's the thing about MPJ. He ain't even close to it because he's still behind in so many ways in figuring basketball out. But he's already given you 21 points at the half. He's already giving you scoring potential that only maybe 10 players in the NBA can reach. I mean, you got people like Kevin Durant, Steph Curry, Damian Lillard, Bradley Beal, Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic. I mean, maybe like Paul George. I mean, LeBron James, Anthony Davis. There's not many players that can just scorch you. And he fits that mold right now at 22, and he doesn't know how to play basketball all the way yet. So that's the reason you hold on to a player like that. That's the reason you don't just give him away for a Drew Holiday. Drew's a great player, but Drew, you already know what he is. Great swing guard, point guard, shooting guard, elite perimeter defender, all NBA perimeter defender, a good facilitator, great player. But is he really that much better than what MPJ is right now? Yeah, at times. I mean, he's going to be much more consistent. See, the thing is, when you get like a Drew Holiday, he can be great or good to great every game. Whereas Porter, because of the way he is and how he plays so far, he can be bad to supernova elite great. But the thing is, when you're young, Jamal Murray, we already know for the first 4 years of his career before the playoffs, outside of the playoffs, there's so much variance. Bad Jamal Murray, decent Jamal Murray, flame Jamal Murray. And then you would get this for a little bit, and then you'd be like, man, that dude got crazy potential. But most times you're getting, decent Jamal Murray. Not great efficiency Jamal Murray. But that's because he's young. This is Jamal Murray's age 23 season, y'all. Jokic, think about what it took Jokic to figure out how to be this player. Last year, Jokic, the offseason before, he was first team All-NBA. That means he was a top 5 player basically in the league. Best center in the league. But he still needed time. We get Jamal Murray to do this at age 23, but he still ain't put it all the way together. And we're still waiting for him to put it all the way together over across the regular season. All of a sudden, we got Nikola Jokic. He's the best player in the NBA. Any sane person would have him as a top 3 player in the NBA. A lot of people won't, but that is what it is. Right now, he is. All the metrics say he is who he is. But it took Jokic until his age 25 season. He's always been good. He's always had the talent. He's always been the facilitator, but he never had the go-aheadness, the dogness. He didn't realize for years that he was basically Larry Bird reincarnated. He didn't know that. So it took him until 25, 2 playoff runs. I mean, I think in his career, I think he's played, 30 33 games in the playoffs. 33 games in the playoffs. So it took 33 games in the playoffs for him to get here. It took him, this is 6 NBA seasons to get here. So with Porter, with less than 82 games played in his career, with one playoff run when he played sparingly because he wasn't, great every night. So it takes time to get people to become what they are. But you don't let go of 6'10", absolute all NBA talent players because they're 22 and young and figuring it out. Remember, he didn't play a whole year in college at Missouri in the SEC. He then missed his entire rookie year, and then he played sparingly last year, and now all of a sudden he's playing more this year, but he missed 10 games because of COVID. He's still figuring out basketball. Y'all, let the man grow. Let the man grow into what he's going to be. It's okay. I know it doesn't fit the timeline great. And once again, you already know, I don't think the Nuggets have a championship roster right now because we don't have a wing defender. And also, this is what people need to understand. Facu Campazzo and Monte Morris, when they start next to Jamal Murray, it unlocks the Nuggets offense in ways that it hadn't been at before. And, they already have a great all-time offense with Jokic. But think about it. Every time we have Monte Morris or Facu starting alongside of Jamal Murray, he gets to play more off-ball, be more shooting guard mode, and playing good defense tonight. Changes everything. And then on top of that, when JaMychal Green went out, they were like, we ain't got Paul Millsap. All right, Porter, you at the 4. Just money. Just money. Because now, if you give like a Jeremy Grant, which I wish we had him still, but again, he made a man's decision. He wanted to go play for the only black head coach, black GM combo in the NBA. I fully support that. Obviously, you need to do what you got to do. Jeremy Grant made a great decision. He looks like an all-star player right now. But if you have a Jeremy Grant, if you have a OG Anunoby maybe, if you have a wing player maybe like a Miles Bridges, something like that, if you have somebody who can 3 and D next to Porter, it unlocks everything. Like a lineup for me that we were supposed to have to start this year off was Jrue Holiday, point guard. Jamal Murray. Then you have a Jeremy Grant, Michael Porter Jr. forward combination with a Jokic. That is a top five team, maybe the best starting 5 in the NBA. Maybe. But they didn't get that. Jrue Holiday, 5 first-round picks. So that's what I think about on nights like tonight. I'm thinking about what the Nuggets could have had. Again, it wasn't their fault. Tim Connolly, Calvin Booth, they tried to figure it out. They got Facu Campazzo, who played another good game tonight. He was only a +4, but he played great. Monte Morris was a +23 tonight. 6 points, 1 rebounds, and 2 assists with 0 turnovers. +23. Second best scorer in the game tonight. RJ Hampton, 5 points, 2 rebounds, 1 assist, a -10. Facu Campazzo, 10 points tonight. 2 rebounds, 3 assists, 3 of 5 from the field, 2 of 3 from the three-point line. 2 steals. I like the way Facu played, man. He played great defense. I believe it was Colin Sexton, who I love watching Colin Sexton play, by the way. He's fast, he's aggressive, and he's an athlete, and he has that mindset. But Colin tried to put Facu in the paint, back down, Facu fell down, got a charge call, man. Like, Facu's smart. Again, I don't know what he can do in the playoffs, against a Lakers team in a 7-game series, a Clippers team in a 7-game series, but I like his game, man. I like his game. He's a good player. But tonight, man, let's just go ahead and celebrate, man. Like, I got a bunch of game notes here, but you all, let's just celebrate the fact that on Nikola Jokic's birthday, he got a triple-double. MPJ had 22 points with 22.7 rebounds, 1 assist on 8 of 16 shooting, and 3 of 6 from the three-point line. Welcome back, Michael Porter Jr. Welcome back, sir. And then Jamal Murray in 38 minutes has 50 points, 6 rebounds, 2 assists on 21 of 25 shooting, and 8 of 10 from the three-point line with a +24 score. We're going to celebrate that. I know there's a lot of other stuff we can talk about, but let's just focus on that. On Sunday, they play the Hawks. That's going to be another great offensive game. But this is what the Nuggets can be, y'all, on offense. If we can just get 2 defenders in between Murray, Porter, and Jokic, we get 2 two-way players that shoot, that are long, agile. Man, this team has so far it can go. So far it can go. Championship DNA. But I like wins tonight because Jokic can play a more restful game, an easier game when he's been carrying the Nuggets the last 3 games like crazy. He's putting up a monster year. Larry Bird, better than Larry Bird, Larry Legend years. Better than anything Larry Bird ever did. But he's looking like he's playing like an all-time legendary player, man. I said it on Twitter tonight. I've never seen an NBA community be so slow to acknowledge a great player like I've seen with Jokic, man, because people are just not willing to concede that he's just that good, but he is. He is. Jamal Murray, 50 points tonight. Let's go. So we're going to have another video back Sunday after they play against the Hawks. But y'all, subscribe to the channel. Build the community. If I get 10,000 subscribers, which I know is coming, we going to Serbia. We're going to vlog it all. Anyway, this is SwipaCam. Appreciate you watching the video. Subscribe, like the video. Let me know in the comment section what you're thinking. And I will see y'all on Sunday. We out.